Live without fear. Learn English online.
It's all about you, it's all about me. Learning English leads to express. Together, improve your skills in English online. It's all about you, it's all about me. Learning English leads to express. Together, improve your skills in English online. Together, learn English online.
Good morning, dear grade 8 learners. Welcome to our class. Let's learn through the English Elites Express, where English is the language of the elites. I am Mamueng Baruela, sending you good vibes. We're here once again in our virtual classroom where you can live without fear, learn English online. Learning is fun here at Dasmariñas North National High School. Don't be afraid to listen, speak, read, write, and view things because we got your back. Before we proceed with our discussion, make sure you prepare the following: your mobile phone, laptop or tablet, or whatever device you are using to watch the stream, a stable internet connection, your headsets or earphone only if available, and of course, a pen, paper, and your module. Are you excited for a fun learning session? Hope you are. Are you ready? Let's begin. In our previous lesson, you've learned about the significance of distinguishing between facts and opinions. What is a fact? Fact is something that is always true. Facts can be proven. We can find facts by doing research in books or in the internet. Here's an example of a fact. Dogs need food and water to survive. This is always true. You could find this information in books. What is an opinion? An opinion is what you think or feel. It cannot be proven. Here's an example of an opinion. Dogs are the best pets. That's what I think. I love dogs. That's how I feel. But these are just my opinions because someone could say, no way. Cats are the best pets. Let's see what you learned. Fact or opinion? The sun is hot. You're right. It's a fact. It can be proven by doing research in books. Fact or opinion? Coffee is delicious. You're right. It's an opinion because someone could say, ew, coffee isn't delicious. Fact or opinion? An apple is a fruit. You're right. An apple is a fruit. So remember, if you're trying to figure out whether something is a fact or not, you can ask yourself, is it always true? Can it be proven? And if the answer is yes, then you found the fact. You also learned how to compare different viewing genres. That visual literacy is an important aspect to learn. You've learned how to compare the presentation of the same topic in different viewing genres. Genre of viewing materials pertains to the classification of materials we are viewing, namely internet-based program, news flash, weather report, movie trailers, and documentary. Class, Do you agree or disagree with the saying that everyone is entitled to his or her own opinion? Probably you would agree with me when I say that people's opinions differ due to their values and beliefs in life. That is why we have different opinions to some things and ideas. This day, we're going to learn how to compare and contrast opinions. The most essential learning competency or MELC in this lesson is compare and contrast opinions with those presented in a familiar text. Objective 1. Compare and contrast pieces of information from text. Objective 2. Identify the difference among ethos, logos, and pathos. Objective 3. Use Venn diagram as an effective graphic organizer to the given text. Are you ready for our new lesson? Let's compare and contrast an apple and an orange, a mansion and a Nipa hut, a boy and a girl, a flat screen TV and an old-fashioned TV, zebra and a lion. Did you notice the similarities and differences? How do we compare and contrast? Can you make a sentence for comparison and contrast? Write your sentence in the comment box below. In the next activity, our goal is to identify whether the sentences compare or contrast. Directions. Write compare if you have seen similarities of idea. Write contrast if you have noticed different idea. Number 1. Ella had her hair done in style similar to mine. Number 2. That bike has the same color as our car. Number 3. I was hungry but I was reluctant to eat since I did not like what was on the offer. Number 4. I got an A in math and I am doing well in other classes too. Number 5. I ordered steak, however, chicken was served instead. Number 6. I got my homework done despite the fact that I left my book at school. Number 7. That story resembles one I read a year ago. Number 8. Hank is 6 feet tall, although his brother is only 5 feet. Number 9. I eat meat whereas my parents only eat vegetables. Number 10. My taste differs from yours since I do not have sweet tooth. Are you ready to know your correct answers? Did you get perfect score? Don't worry if you don't, there are still more chances as we start our journey in our today's lesson. While answering the activity, you might have noticed some underlined words. These words are what we call grammatical markers for comparing and contrasting. For comparing, have you noticed the following words? Similar, same, to, resemble. For contrasting, have you noticed the following words? What, however, despite, although, whereas, deeper. When you compare, you look for similarities. When you contrast, you look for differences. Let's take a look at some words that is often used to compare and contrast. These words or phrases are used to compare, in other words, to highlight similarities. Also, to, similarly, same, alike, both, in the same way. For example, time, like money, is a limited resource. You cannot buy everything you want. Likewise, you do not have enough time to do everything you want to do. Our time is the same as our money. It is limited. Also, time is a resource when work needs to be done. These words or phrases are used to contrast, that is to highlight differences. But, however, differ, whereas, different from, on the other hand. Unlike time and money, desire is an unlimited resource. Think about it. In contrast to money, which can run out, your desire for new experiences and ideas will never end. Whereas there is never enough time to do everything you want. Your desire will always come up with something new and exciting. As an example, we're going to use the Venn diagram to compare and contrast lions and zebras. A Venn diagram is a useful tool to help recognize similarities and differences. We might note some similarities, such as both animals have 4 legs, they both found in Africa, both are mammals. As for differences, zebras are black and white, lions are yellow and gold. Zebras migrate, lions don't. Lions eat meat, they're carnivores. Zebras eat plants, they're herbivores. For sample sentences, lions and zebras are alike in that they are mammals. As for the differences, zebras are herbivores, whereas lions are carnivores. Ready for short assessment? Instructions. Write compare if you have seen similarities of idea. Write contrast if you have noticed different idea. Number 1. Compare or contrast. Maya's bicycle is pink, but William's red. The correct answer is contrast. Number 2. Compare or contrast. Winter is much colder than summer. The correct answer is contrast. Number 3. Compare or contrast. Mario has a big feet just like his brother. The correct answer is compare. Number 4. Compare or contrast. Retelling stories and summarizing both use details from the text. The correct answer is compare. Number 5. Compare or contrast. Both paraphrasing and summarizing are writing tools that use ideas of others. The correct answer is compare. Now that we have recalled the differences between compare and contrast and the words and phrases to be used, we also need to learn the persuasive techniques such as ethos, logos, and pathos. Logos uses or gives logic or reasons, states claim clearly, includes facts, statistics, research, and information. Ethos convinces the audience that he or she is credible, uses correct grammar, maintains formality. Pathos appeals to the audience's emotions, carefully uses words, uses figurative language, draws emotional responses to the audience as anger, guilt, pity, etc. Sample text. Logos. As a doctor, I am qualified to tell you that this course of treatment will likely generate the best results, considering all the symptoms, conditions, and options. Sample text. Ethos. More than 100 peer-reviewed studies have been conducted over the past decades, and none of them suggest that this is an effective treatment for hair loss. Sample text. Pathos. There is no price that can replace peace of mind. Our advanced security systems will protect the well-being of your family so that you can sleep soundly at night. Let's have a recap. When you evaluate an appeal to logos, you consider an argument based on facts, evidences, and reasons. Logos means logic. When you evaluate an appeal to ethos, you consider a person's ethical behavior. Is he credible, trustworthy, honest? Ethos means ethics. When you evaluate an appeal to pathos, you are appealing to emotions and beliefs. Pathos means values. You also learned that there are grammatical signals used in comparing and contrasting, such as if the presented text uses the following words or phrases like, likewise, same as well as, also, similar to, both, to, resembles, it is comparing. If the presented text uses the following words unlike, as opposed to, whereas, in contrast to, different from, on the contrary, on the other hand, however, although, but, despite, it is contrasting. Learning Task 3. Go back to the argument between Reina and Cecilia in Phase 1 on page 25. Compare and contrast the claims of the two friends using logos, ethos, and pathos. Remember, ethos means behavior, trustworthy, honest. Logos means evidence, facts, and reasons. Pathos means emotions, beliefs, and values. What persuasive technique is being used? Pineapple balances the salty taste. The answer is pathos. What persuasive technique is being used? She likes pineapple in her pizza. The answer is logos. What persuasive technique is being used? Pineapple gives the texture according to Chef Emily. The answer is logos. What persuasive technique is being used? She doesn't like pineapple in her pizza. The answer is ethos. Once again, this is Ma'am Weng Baruela reminding you not to be afraid to listen, speak, read, write, and view things because we got your back. Don't forget to join our FB group, the English Elites Express, and don't forget to like our FB page, DNNHS English 8 MDL. For some announcements and important reminders, always be active at your official group chat with your advisor and with your subject teachers.
Live without fear. Learn English online.